Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. It's Jessica, and I have a new update for you for some of the chaos that has been going on in my life. Some of you do watch my other channel, and some of you don't. And if you were watching my other channel, or if you keep up with my other channel, I did post last night that I was sick, and that's why I was not able to put out a video. And as you can see today, I'm feeling much, much better. I had, I guess, like a 24-hour stomach bug. My older son, had it the previous night, and he's still kind of down for the count with it. He's been, I guess, about 48 hours for him. Though I did finally get him to eat something, and it seems like things are getting a little bit better with him, which is kind of cool. So he's sleeping in his own bed tonight. He was actually sleeping in my bed last night so that he could have mom near him when he needed a little comfort. But that was yesterday. The day before, Monday, I was having a really rough day. My muscles were weak, and I actually fell down my stairs, which is kind of crazy. I was only about 3 from the bottom, but like my legs just gave out on me, and like my knees bent hyperextended backwards because I have very damaged cartilage in both of my knees, so I cannot bend them like a normal person. So then I like kind of hit my hip, my head, my wrists bent backwards. I was a hot mess, and my older son, the one that was sick and is still kind of sick, was actually right in front of me. My 2 little kids were playing outside, but like I just barely missed taking him out. He had just stepped on the bottom step, and I was 3 from the bottom, and I crumpled like a rag doll. It was the craziest thing, and I just don't understand what happened there. Like I said, I felt kind of weak, and then like next thing I know, my legs were just out from under me. It was the weirdest thing. And then the very next day, I had a stomach bug. I don't know if there's a correlation between the two. I have noticed that I have been feeling weaker lately. I don't know if it's the infusions, if there's something with the infusions that are causing me to feel weak, if it's the fact that I'm very limited as to what I can eat right now. That could be it. I have not been eating as much protein. I mean, I still eat protein, but if there's any kind of fat to it, it's just killing my stomach right now. It's making my gastritis flare. I don't know what it was. Hopefully it's gone, but I ate like it was my job today. I started with some like plain oatmeal, which I never do my oatmeal plain. Rolled oats. I've been eating a lot of rolled oats for breakfast because it just kind of soothes my stomach. And then I had some homemade chili today. I know that sounds insane after having a stomach bug yesterday, but since I was young, that is my test to see if my stomach is back on track. I eat something like chili. That is usually my go-to, and if I can handle chili, I can handle anything. But very homemade. I made it and canned it last year when I had my garden going, and so it had a lot of good stuff in it, and yeah, it stayed down. It felt good to eat, and I'm feeling so much better. I feel even better now at almost midnight than I did when I first woke up this morning. Oh, speaking of waking up this morning, I did go see my dermatologist again. If you watched some of my previous videos, I had said that my scalp had, on this side especially, it had like a big swollen area that was like raw and inflamed. It was not good. And so my doctor, dermatologist, doctor, whatever you want to call her, she had given me multiple prescriptions. I have the ketoconazole shampoo. I had the clindamycin, like kind of like a spot treatment, if you will, for any inflamed areas, and then the clindamycin that just goes all over my head. And I was doing the shampoo every other day, and these every single night. And so I went to see her today. She said my scalp looks amazing as far as, there's no inflammation. My scalp looks very clear. I still have the ridges on my head. We're going to keep an eye on that. And I now have to do the shampoo just once, maybe twice a week. She said, do it once a week, and if I feel like I need to do it more, than take it up to twice a week. And then she said once a week for both of these, and really I don't have to use the clobetasol unless I feel like there's, something going on up in this mess up here. She said as far as my hair fall, she said it probably will start to chill out within the next month or so, but I will say that I am noticing that even though my hair is still falling out at a higher rate than is normal, it's not quite as bad as it was last month, so that's positive. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to update you on. I feel like there's been so much going on, and yet I can't remember any of it. I sit down, turn the camera on, and like my brain just goes completely blank. I have my next infusion on Monday. Hopefully I will get this posted before that. And I started thinking more about this channel and what I want to do with it. As of right now, it's mostly just been updates. Actually, it's all been updates about my doctor's appointments, my health and stuff like that. And I really want to get more lifestyle stuff on here, because I don't want it just to be about me being sick and doctors and stuff like that. I want it to be positive. I want to be enjoying my life and showing what I do with my life and what I can and can't do dealing with chronic illness. So I'm kind of brainstorming on how I want to incorporate that. I do have a lot of hobbies, though I don't think you guys want to watch me reading, because that is one of my favorite hobbies, as well as gardening. I love to garden. I like to cook. I like to bake, though I can't really eat most of what I bake, but my kids love it, so there is that. But I really kind of want to incorporate like day-to-day things. I really am like brainstorming how I want to film cooking and baking and that kind of stuff, because I find it interesting. I've had some people mention that they wouldn't mind seeing me, do some cooking or baking. I've had other people say that they would be interested in seeing some of my gardening. Right now I've just got my seed starts going, and working on building my second garden. I have not gotten that filled yet. I still have to get compost. I don't own a pickup truck, so I have to kind of be at the mercy of other people when they can help me go get loads of compost to put into my garden bed. So we're waiting on that before I can plant anything, and I have to get my arches fixed, like turned from the old bed, from just the old bed, I cannot speak. They were just on my old bed. I want them turned, so half is on the old bed, half is on the new bed, and yeah. I can't wait to start planting. Some of my perennials are coming back. Some of them just died off from having a rather cold winter. We had much lower temps for some of the winter, and it did kill off some of my stuff, which is kind of sad, though some of it has come back, and I'm very happy about that. And I guess, I'm just going to have to figure out how I want to do this. I probably am going to change the name of my channel, because while I do have chronic illness and I am going to be talking about that, I don't want it just to be about that. It's just, I don't know how I want to phrase this, because I come on here and I just talk off the cuff. I don't have a plan. So I don't, like I said, I don't want it just to be about me having chronic illness. I want to be open about, like I said, what I can and can't do, but I want other people to see and have hope that they can maybe do some things that they didn't think they could do, or, just have that kind of intentional life and talk about what I do to be on that journey to get healthier. And to me, some of that is being outside in the sunshine, growing fresh fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables, but cooking my own stuff, canning. I do a lot of like food preservation, and like if that's stuff you guys want to see, I would be happy to put that on as well. Like I have ideas and I just don't know what other people would be interested in seeing, so I just thought this is going to be like my sounding board video with my little update, of course, about my health, but just kind of a sounding board and seeing what you guys want to see and what you don't want to see. Just let me know down in the comments below. I will probably be posting on this channel more if I can incorporate more of my lifestyle type of things, because otherwise it's just going to be me journaling every week to 2 weeks, or even longer if it's between infusions once I get past my loading doses. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how it all goes, and looking forward to seeing your comments down below to let me know what you guys would or would not be interested in seeing. If you hear weird sounds, my dog Greta is right behind me, and she's kind of kicking this table as she's scratching, and she's bumping it. So that's what that sound was. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I have 1,000,001 things that I still have to get done. It is getting late, and like I said, I just wanted to quickly come on here and talk about my updates as far as my health journey and my potential for what I'm going to do with this channel moving forward. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time, and let me know down below what you want to see. Until then, see you in my next video.